Hey, it's Jay, and it's time to jabber.
Rabbit, 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 bunny, jabber, jabber, bunny, jabber.
Hello to you, and welcome to this week's episode of Jay's Jabberings. This week I'm going to talk a little bit about the Brits and a little bit about a TV show that I've been watching. Well, the Brits, no real surprises in the winners, really. I was glad that Paloma Faith got something because I think she is a fabulous singer. Um, the big story, of course, is Madge, Queen Madge, or Madonna, whatever you want to call her, flying backwards off these steps onto her back, dragged down by her cape. It was called a wardrobe malfunction, and it was shocking. It really was. It was just like, oh my gosh. But like the trooper she is, the true professional, she got up and went and carried on. She spoke out since then about basically having whiplash, which I'm not surprised about. I mean, it was a magnificent, and not in a good way, fall. People say they feel for the people who tied the cape on. They're probably going to be out of a job. Who I feel for is the people who were pulling the cape. Obviously, they were meant to pull the cape and release her from it, but because it was tied on, they in effect pulled her backwards, causing her to have whiplash. Just think, if you're the dancer that's doing that, you've pulled Madonna off of the stage. I mean, kudos to her for getting up and carrying on. Interestingly, one of my friends actually said that they thought it might have been a stunt. I don't believe that for a second, but they said that if you listen to the lyrics of Madonna's song, it's about getting back up again. I mean, Madonna has said about it herself now, so she's never going to write a song about that again, because look what happened. I suppose that's karma. But, oh my word, all respect to Madonna. The other thing I want to talk about is a TV show that I've been watching last 6 weeks. It's the sixth episode last night, and that is Russell T Davies' Cucumber. This is a series that's set in Manchester, and it follows the lives of various characters and their relationships and the family, and it's not got really the figures that I would have expected for a Russell T Davies drama, and it hasn't really hit well with a lot of the critics. They've said it's a rehash of Queer as Folk, one of Russell T Davies's earlier pieces 16 years ago, because it does centre around the LGBT culture of Manchester. But last night's episode was the best piece of television drama I have seen in a long, long time. I sat and I was in shock. I just could not believe what I had seen. No spoilers, because I would say go and watch it. But for a TV program to just make you go, wow, and just sit there in shock, and I'm crying, and just could not believe what you just seen. It was an amazing piece of writing, amazingly acted. The actors deserve all the accolades for what they did in the last scene, if nothing else. It was so profound that when I took to Twitter later that evening, I saw that like myself, many other people were just struck by the immensity of what we had seen. Many people struggled to sleep. I went on Twitter again this morning, and it's still there. People are still talking about this magnificent drama event. If you haven't seen it, just go and watch. It is superb. It is beyond superb. It cuts to the core of life and love and hope in a way. Little side note, spoiler if you want to watch it and don't want to know, there was a little nod to Queer as Folk in there with the return of a fantastic character from that show 16 years ago. Came back as a little cameo, and it just all brought it back. It was fantastic. That's all I really want to talk about this week. Thank you for watching, as always, and like, subscribe, and all that malarkey. Share it out, and I will see you next time.